How weird and insane Elfelt's story is. The basics of it is that she was a super weapon until she learned what love was, and now she's like really, really, really into love and just kind of turned into like a funny, hopeless romantic. And everybody liked her for a while, and she was really popular. Everybody also really didn't like her because she's a top tier in the game that she's from, and then they added her into this one. And she's also really good, and they gave her a new hobby. She's into death metal now.
Hell yeah.
Isn't she also like 4 years old?
Yeah, she's like, well, I mean, like, okay, so we don't actually know how long Elfelt's been activated for, because prior to anything else, the most that we knew about her was that she was going to marry a death metal singer, woke up to having actual real emotions and not being like a weird sleeper agent thing, and then ran away from the wedding, and then she just kind of introduced herself into the story.
Didn't her sister get married to Kai?
No. That was technically Soul's daughter? Oh my god, my ears,
Alright, her sister's... What's her name?
So she has 3 sisters. Oh god, fucking this game has like a fucking stranglehold on my goddamn mouse. It won't let go. Snake, please. We haven't even mastered the basics of CQC yet. Oh Jesus. Okay, fucking, oh my goodness. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, I escaped. Whew. But yeah, so, Elfelt's one of the Valentines. There's the original Valentine, who's a clone of Arya, who's Soul's dearly departed, girlfriend. And then there's Jacko Valentine, and then there is, Ramlethal Valentine. Ramlethal being the funny, emotionless one.
Ramlethal is who I was thinking of, yeah.
Dizzy is believed is a life form that split off from Justice. Justice being a gigantic metal mech monster woman, who also happens to be a clone of Arya, or also possibly just a reanimated Arya because she died from a disease. So Dizzy is like technically her and Soul's daughter.
Huh. Hold on, I'm gonna get a snacky snack with my celebratory wine and...
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So is this the gayest Metal Gear? I forget.
I mean, technically speaking, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker's the only one with gay sex in it, but this is like a pretty close number 2. Actually, no, I give it number 3 because, but like by Metal Gear Solid 4, Snake and Otacon are just fucking common law married. I'd say that's probably like the most, if not the second most gay. Alright, here.
I'm gonna say this name out of context, but I don't know the Rykov thing.
Yeah, Rykov and Volgin. 2 characters whom you will be meeting very soon. Well, kind of. Okay, you'll meet one of them relatively soon. The other one is a joke character, basically.
I want that to be a surprise. I want everything involving that character.
Oh god, why is this game so fucking loud? My ears. Yeah, let me just do a couple more adjustments. That way my fucking eardrums don't blow out when the main theme starts. Which I'm sure everybody and their mother knows at this point, the point in their life and time. And if not, oh boy, I hope you like James Bond.
When the funny ladder scene happens, I want just the atmosphere to take over. I want like full silence, just so it can all sink in.
But yes, anyways, talking about one game with insane lore to a different game with insane lore, Metal Gear Solid 3 is chronologically the first game in the Metal Gear Solid series. That being said, you should play the games in release order.
Boy, should you. I played MGS3 first, and then I played I think I played MGS2 after, and that was an experience. I had no fucking clue what was going on.
I really like Metal Gear Solid 2. Normal mode.
I got to, like,
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two. East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
You get to have a Kojima cutscene length.
Konami presents.
At least I think this is one. It might be later.
Altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Oh man, that's a good crunch.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
I'm going ham on these Cheetos right now.
Oh, you selected I like Metal Gear Solid 2.
I do like Metal Gear Solid 2.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Damn.
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Cool. Is this a different boy or is this a same boy?
Complete.
You'll see, you'll see.
He's doing
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
I like how the fucking the gas mask is the name of the game.
Sunrise.
Oh my god.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop.
Wow.
Stand by.
We're dropping out of a fucking plane for the first time ever, baby.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3.
Oh good, I missed nothing.
Yeah.
1.
We're doing the world's
Spread
first
your
Halo jump.
wings and fly. God be with you.
Oh hey, B.
Movies, video games. Look at him go.
There he is, Genius Kojumbo.
He really wants you to know who made
Jack,
the game.
I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it.
I forgot they used the different voice actor for the Colonel.
Virtuous mission.
Oh no, it's because this isn't Colonel.
Yeah, no, this is Major Zero. A completely different
Don't get cocky, this isn't a training op.
Yeah, I thought they used the same VA, I guess not. Is that Liquid's VA?
This is Treat Williams.
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov, isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Nigga, what?
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin...
Getting into space didn't solve our problems.
The Vostok rocket. Sokolov
All it did was start the space
was
race.
responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Okay.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
Wow.
The security on
B, what are you munching on?
back then.
Cheetos. Cheetos and
We got
wine.
Sokolov over in one
yeah.
piece, but the whole
What kind of
ordeal left
wine?
him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and
Got
more
a
than
nice
600
Bordeaux.
miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin.
I'm a high
No
class
conditions
galaxy.
seemed coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th,
All right.
1962. President
You're
Kennedy
getting a
received
history
word the
lesson
Soviets were in the
today.
process of deploying
Oh,
Okay.
definitely, yeah. This is one of these games.
Cuba.
I remember messaging somebody on Xbox Live whenever I played this game. How long is this cutscene?
Announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba.
That's
US
Khrushchev.
forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba.
Okay.
And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time.
He was working on a Metal Gear, wasn't he?
You bet your ass he was working on a Metal Gear.
President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev.
Kinda.
Okay, so this isn't technically a Metal Gear.
They'll get into it. They'll get into it.
You'll certainly see what it is and what it looks like.
Save me until he disappeared from my sight.
Damn, that's cold.
Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Sokolov.
Yes.
Sokolov.
Taken back to the research to continue working on the weapon.
Oh my.
Snake, put away those Cheetos.
What's more, it's on the verge.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Snake, did you know that Cheetos contain actual cheddar dust?
Holy shit.
Missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new
David
kind
Hayter
of nuclear device.
got extra gravelly for this
half
one.
a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests.
Does he sound gravelly in this? I thought this was his least gravelly.
No.
We're talking about
Oh, it's First Lightning.
Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba.
I guess.
Is Sokolov
I don't
still
know.
in the facility?
I don't know. I thought he stepped up the gravel
according
for
to our intelligence, he's in Selino
reasons.
a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west of the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Damn, Robert, I didn't know they named cliffs after you.
Conducting a field test, but it's our best
What was that
chance to get him
for?
back. This mission was never
I just
intended
got
to be
here.
staying
I just felt like roasting someone and I pulled the trigger.
This is our last chance.
Why?
Look, we gotta take shots one of these days.
Listen, y'all have been shot free without me for 2 weeks.
You would be surprised how many shots have been taken at the time.
Oh my god, the history lesson's over. Thank God.
Oh, thank goodness. He's reminding me that we're playing a video game. Thanks, Kojima. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
That we're watching a video game.
Is the port of this any good?
Now, which option did you choose to start with?
I like Metal Gear Solid 2.
in the Soviet mountains.
Okay,
Saved your
that's
Sokolov,
interesting.
bring him back to the west.
Oh, yes, that's right. You see, in this game, they added secret.
If we don't get
cutscene,
Sokolov back before that weapon is complete,
cutscene
we'll be facing a
sequences where
major
you can
crisis.
Press RB to look from
The
Snake's
clock
perspective.
is ticking.
In the original one, they made you press R1. What kind of hack programming were they working with?
Once we confirm the
They
rescue
also have you
Sokolov,
press
stand
R1
by at the
this one.
recovery point. A
Wow.
recovery balloon will be dropped at that point.
It's the Xbox controller.
Helium will be
A recovery balloon?
inflated. The process takes about 20 minutes.
The Fulton air-to-air system?
Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system.
Surface to air.
Familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Wait until you see the power of the Fulton system.
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
I wonder if those physics are freaking out because it's on 60 FPS.
Oh no, like I believe that the modding I did may have unlocked the frequency. I think it's just like that.
Maybe. I have known like games to do that though whenever they were old games and the frame rate was more than they intended to be.
Trust me, I've played Metal Gear Solid 3 a billion fucking times. It's just like that. Oh no, my stuff! Fuck! Ah!
Welcome to Selena Yarsk.
Don't you hate it when when your
Привет, товарищ.
We're in Russia today, baby.
God damn it.
Молоко. До свидания.
Conflict and the battle over my parents.
I'm pregnant.
Yup.
And it's right.
Hey,
I
ass.
love how
Where's your
dramatic
ass,
it is.
Man, those
He's
liquid
gotta put it
James
back
were really
on.
taking over.
Bro, why are you built like this? What happened?
They took away my ass, Snake. I can't shit.
I can't shit anymore, Snake. Oh God.
Congratulations, you've got a
Why
knife.
is he stanced like this?
He's always saying, no, that's just how he is. That's just how he be.
We got a phone call.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you can't whirl him around too much.
In survival training.
Oh yeah, that's right. He throws everything through that.
I'm glad to hear that.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Sometimes, yes.
In a restaurant, but
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
what about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be
He's Major.
Tom. Call me Major Tom.
Can you hear me, Major Tom?
He
Yeah,
likes David
Ground
Bowie.
control.
Crew isn't watching anymore. You can take off the disguise now.
good idea. This
I think originally they wanted to get Space Oddity
time
for the
snake
final
to shed
credits.
his skin.
What? What?
Turn on.
It's a mask.
There was an option saying, I like Metal Gear Solid
It's
2, like
regular
the beginning,
Snake.
and it gives you the mask.
If you say you
God
like
damn
Metal
it.
Gear Solid 1, I think
Oh, wait,
it's
he
just
stance like
Snake.
that, and that's why he doesn't have an ass. Okay.
Pretty tragic. Yeah.
Do you ever see
Leaves?
Raiden again?
In a different video game.
Raiden
Will
comes
we be playing
in
that
Metal Gear
game?
Solid 4.
We will be trying our best to play every game that features Raiden in some shape or form. Also, the other game that primarily features
PlayStation
Raiden.
All-Stars.
No.
The meme one, the one with memes in it.
Yes, that one. Reboot.
Is the
Can you
game with
hear me,
Old
Major
Man
Tom?
Snake the one where they do
This
this
is Snake.
silly gun
Kept you
twist?
waiting, huh?
This will be a sneaking mission.
There's gun
Must
twisting
not
in
be
this,
seen by
but
the
it's
enemy.
hard to
You
get
must leave
to.
no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration
Also,
is the
don't worry,
Fox
we'll
unit's
we'll
speciality.
get to MGS4
In other
when it
words,
comes to it, but I think we're gonna
weapons
do
and
Metal Gear
equipment are
Rising after
procure on
this,
site. That
Okay.
goes for food as well.
which
You're
is exclusively
completely
Raiden.
naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
We have to
Gotcha.
establish the naming convention
Getting
now.
back to the
This is a
subject,
prequel.
how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better
Have
get
you
back and get
have you
it.
thought of getting it?
You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
Why'd you bring it up then?
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio.
games.
We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
I think this game really upped the banter in the Codex calls.
Oh yeah. No, they made them extra funny and they made them extra interesting.
They're like talking about movies.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a paramedic all over. Yeah.
You can also see as an additional bonus, because this is in the past, we don't have the fucking radar anymore, so we just gotta wing it.
Yeah, just keep your eyes open for anyone that might want to kill you.
Yeah, you don't have your Soliton radar.
But also, no more fixed
It
camera.
hasn't been invented yet.
We got our stuff.
I love Armored Core.
I see you've
Backpack
retrieved
attained.
your backpack, Snake. To
Don't
equip
ask
a
how I
weapon,
know that.
It's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose weapon from the backpack. Your
Listen
available
here, this
weapons
is
will be displayed in
a
a window
U.S.
in the upper left.
military
From that list, choose the weapon you want
Man,
to
and you're
equip
telling him how
and
to
press the
find
enter button.
weapons
For
and
other
use his
equipped items,
backpack. You got a
just do
bit
the same
concerned.
thing from item.
Got it. Use the survival
Oh,
viewer.
this is one of those new high-tech backpacks.
Yep, that's right. Survival
Snake,
is fundamental
time to, learn how
to this
play
mission.
Video games.
After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will
Now,
start
to be fair,
drop.
this is a crazy
Your stamina
backpack because
gets
it can
too
fit
low,
like
it'll affect
17
your
rifles in
performance.
it.
You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the
called a
suppressor
Hush
will
Puppy.
deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now,
What the fuck you
you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo
It was
covert
somehow
actions are
yours.
standard Fox operating procedure.
Kojima.
You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too.
Oh, that's why
Snake, you can't poop anymore.
Is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be
Wow,
any American
warfare.
soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word.
Okay.
And there'll be no rescue if
You're only in trouble if you get caught.
The military and U.S. government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS
Oh.
guidelines stipulate that soldiers on
fake death
covert
pill?
ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance.
Okay, but it's not
The first member of
Otacon,
the
so
support team will be in charge of monitoring.
Well, wait until you meet him.
Acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name.
Damn.
What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
We have to write these down.
Lets me record my mission data.
Oh, thank God.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A
The big
legendary
boss?
soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first
The
place.
boss.
She's going to be serving as Fox's mission
Negative.
advisor.
Okay.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and
Different.
I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
Oh.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
Goddamn, my
You've
nigga.
lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack.
High school teachers be like...
Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing.
Dude, you're gonna spend the rest of your life
Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute
So about
terms.
the mission.
The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
He said it.
Oh.
Knife, gun, knife, gun.
And don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Alright, let me try to familiarize myself with the game a little bit.
So immediately there is something else to get in this area.
I believe you have to hold down the attack button, actually. So yeah, what am I looking for?
Come back the way you did through that log you crawled under.
Okay.
And head to your not your right now, but your left, or what? Head right from where you started.
Oh, okay, so right here. All right, I gotcha.
Man, Discord does not like this game. Oof.
Oh, I bet. Here,
there it is. Now it's better.
Okay, cool. Oh, thanks.
There's something hiding up here for you.
Med. I think on my backpack, right?
Yeah, that's the hot new gimmick. Is you can carry as many things as you like, but you can only carry so many until it's too much.
Oh, yes, that's right. So now we have the ability to apply face paints and camouflages.
Oh.
Like, we can put on that. If we want to, we can make him look like Raiden for funsies. Yeah. Woodland face paint.
For night missions.
Specifically for night missions.
What did you pick up? I didn't get to see it.
Life medicine. It just looks like an ampule, but it's just... It's not quite rations, they're just literal health.
I can't believe Snake was in this Tropic Thunder era.
Listen, it was the 1960s. You could be as racist as you wanted to back then. Especially for the military. That was the important part.
You're gonna meet your best friends here, and possibly your worst enemy.
Yeah.
That's right. No, you'd think so, but no. This is indeed the Indian gavial. They're like alligators with long snoot faces.
Look at that fucked up little nose.
I love those things.
I just want to punch it.
Yeah, be careful. They'll kill you. And if they do that to you in the water, it just automatically kills you. Because they can death roll you. Also, turn around when you're on dry land. And look at that tree. There's something in that tree that's very special for you.
Okay. Oh, beehive?
These beehives are one of the most powerful foods in the game. They taste great because they're full of honey, despite the fact that somehow they are, in fact, full of hornets. Also, be careful, or you will be eaten by hornets. I believe that the bug juice that you can take deflects some amount of insects, but they also just go away. Like they're not that harsh.
Fucking hates this game.
Yeah, it sure is.
Hold on a second. Oh shit.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law.
You've told us like 3 times.
Find out that the CIA and the American government.
Remember, this is a stealth mission.
The enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission.
Please play the game quietly.
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage.
I now have a camouflage system.
Change your camouflage by selecting camouflage from the survival
Thank you,
viewer.
boss.
The uniform
Thanks,
option
Pearl.
lets you pick your uniform, while
Pearl.
the face option lets you change your face paint.
Ever
Choosing
since I found that out, I
camouflage
can't
blends
hear
in
her
with your
seriously
surroundings will
anymore.
help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't
Snake
forget
isn't
that
being
anything
totally
that moves
coral.
will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
Like a snake, huh?
You know, just crawl around in this Metal Gear
You can see how
game.
effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa.
Okay.
The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Well, that is from this game. We're just not in the rat yet. There are 3 wonderful things to find in this specific area.
Okay.
And one of them is hidden inside a tree.
I'm unseen. Yeah, I bet you are.
Whose footprints are these?
Got his ass.
What was that noise?
Well, you see, they don't ask that because you've already got that equipped. Yeah, no, so that's the problem. Is some of these are like logs, and some of these are just tree trunks. Some of them have big holes in them, and other ones are just big thing of wood.
Am I not allowed to pick these guys up right now?
It might be you have to take off your weapons in order to carry them.
Do I have to like do it head first? Oh.
It very well might be that they haven't taught you how to yet. Or maybe it's one of the... Might be one of the shoulder buttons? I don't know. It's been a while. This is the first game where you can kick people awake. Before you had to spray them in the face for 8 minutes with coolant.
For 80 minutes?
Oh, it might as well.
Oh, shit!
You see, this is the big problem I have with playing Snake Eater nowadays, is the PlayStation 2 has sensitive touch for the circle button, and if you test it just a little too hard, it goes from hold this guy up to immediately slit his throat.
I haven't saved it all.
Well, that's awkward.
I guess we're not going completely deathless.
I wasn't looking. Did you just kill a guy?
I accidentally killed a guy. I meant to interrogate him.
Answer me.
I thought Y would be the interrogation button, but no, it's the slit someone's
Snake, we just
button.
said not to do that. Snake, I
Well,
can't
that's
believe you
awkward.
disregarded everything.
Oh, NSVID. Or NSVD.
The Dragunov.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, you know, murder's back on the menu, I guess. Shit.
We're going back in time.
Well, now you can use those guns.
It's fine. It's been a minute. I gotta refamiliarize myself with the basics of Metal Gear Solid 3.
That's right, Orange. We're going back in time to the first Metal Gear to get
there is also a map of
off
this
the
whole
menu.
area.
Here, let me have the fucking motion detector on. Guess I could do sonar instead.
I think you have to click your right stick in for it to sonar out.
Ah, okay. Oh, there we go. Whoa. I did not know you
No,
could do
it's
that.
not that button then. It'll probably tell you which button it is to use it.
Oh, there's some mangoes over there. Hold on a second. A lot of this game really is just you goofing off in the middle of the fucking jungle.
Really?
Just you bumble fucking through the jungle.
When do you get out of the
The part is
jungle?
there's actually very few actual fruits in this game. There's like 4.
This
I
game
can think
takes
of one fruit.
this game takes place in the jungle.
The whole time?
Okay, to be fair, there are some bits that are not that are distinctly not in a jungle.
There are some urban environments in the jungle. More like military-based kind of urban environment.
wait, if the sonar, if
That being said,
Hey,
I'm not gonna make an effort to murder every single person I see.
Hey, wouldn't it be nice?
Oh, you found the keraton.
Yep, got a keraton.
If you can shoot all 64 keratons that are in many areas of the game, you get stealth camo. It's incredibly hard to do.
Yeah, we're not getting all those.
Now let's see if we can...
Ah, shit.
Congratulations, you violated international law.
Snake, I told you this was a stealth mission. So if only you asked someone about the basics of CQC. You see, you didn't talk to the boss to find out how to do anything, so the game ain't gonna tell you.
Is it hold? I'm trying to remember.
You gotta, like, tap it. Or tapping, there's some strength of holding.
Tapping was the murder, actually.
Oh, well, in that case, it's tap it lightly. I don't know how. I don't know if they've changed anything for the remaster.
I don't think pressure-sensitive buttons was only a thing on the PlayStation.
I see him.
Is there like a double tap thing? I played this on Xbox. I forget though.
Oh wow! I really need to get like fucking tits up for me. Holy shit!
This has been really rough.
You know, if I just die, it'll likely live all of my sins. I'm willing to live with that, I'm gonna be honest. No, let me die! Stop trying to call me, let me die!
Like, have you tried fighting at all? Whatsoever?
You could take the fake death bill and just suicide yourself.
Oh yeah, that's right, I can just fucking die forever, actually. There we go.
Or at least 5 times in a row.
And then we just have to wait. Oh wait, we can press exit, I guess.
Actually, yeah, I think if I just press continue, it'll just fucking put me back. There we go. Alright, cool. Sins removed, I think.
Can you just keep doing that, or is that one and done?
No, so I have 5 of them, and but I think I can only use the revival pill like once or a couple times, I think.
You can use it like, well, the thing is, it's more you should be economical with them, because it's just an instant get out of a scrape situation, like just kill your alert automatically. But like, unless you're fighting someone important, they're gonna be like, oh, he's dead. Okay. They usually just leave.
Not killing people is back on the menu because all of my deaths were erased.
Problem solved.
Story of Undertale.
But are you gonna get the achievement?
Whoa.
That being said, here, let me just go ahead and let me speak to Lori Allen really quickly about the basics of CQC.
Camouflage is an
Okay, that's camouflage. I know how to apply blackface. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so press and use the B button to attack using CQC. Press B to throw a punch. Pressing both buttons to successfully deliver a combo attack. Doesn't really start to shine until you've got your enemy in a hold. Press and hold the B button with your opponent when you're with your right hand. Then you can use L to knock your opponent off balance and throw him to the ground. Can be used to knock an opponent out in a single blow. If you don't press the left stick, grapple with your enemy until you're behind them and get your knife to their throat. Grabbing an enemy from behind and holding your knife against his throat will render him virtually powerless. At this point, there are several things you can do. By double-clicking the left tap, you can slit his throat by using your knife. Okay. So, move the left stick and perform B to throw the enemy to the ground. Tap the B button to choke the enemy repeatedly. Use to knock him out or even kill him if you do it too long. Continuing to hold the B button, you can move around while keeping a grip on the enemy. By pressing X, you can aim your currently equipped weapon at another enemy, with their comrade acting as a human shield. Press the L button. Oh! So they remove the pressure-sensitive stuff and put it on the left trigger. That makes sense. Or the left stick. That makes sense. Okay. Don't press Y when I'm trying... Ooh, hey, Snake. Hold on a second. Yep.
Why'd you kill yourself, man?
I'm not.
You didn't. It's a tranquilizer.
I now just have a snake.
You can actually, in this game, tranquilize animals that are mildly dangerous, like spiders or poison dart frogs, and just throw them at people. Yeah, they're not dead, so, I mean, yeah, you just open your little cage and throw a snake at someone.
I heard you could find a very special snake in this game.
Yes.
And we will.
Yes, I will need your help to locate the Tsuchinoko.
I know the perfect place to find it, and it's a lot easier than you'd think.
Let's go. I love the Tsuchinoko.
Yo, Tsuchinoko.
Very real.
Tsuchinoko
Well, yeah, that's why we gotta find it.
Here, let me get one of those mangoes.
What the fuck? How'd you see that?
It's you just gotta know.
I also used my eyes. Very rare tool.
Orange has far more fidelity in this game than we do.
True. Here, let me eat.
Golova.
Golova.
I want some more.
I think all of the fruits go well, pretty well. Like they seem to give you good just stats altogether.
Yeah, here
Also,
actually.
who just grows fruits out here in bumfuck nowhere in the jungle?
I mean, it's just on the trees.
Yeah, that's how trees work. They fruit. That's how they create. That's how they procreate, literally.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a special kind of vegetable, but it's harder to find because it's on a vine.
What those there?
Checking those trees?
Hold on a second. Oh, wait, that guy's gonna try calling for backup.
What's wrong?
I just shoot him in the ass. Yeah.
Sometimes there's a bit of a delay. If you don't hit him like straight in the head, it can take like 2 or 3 shots to down someone.
So let's see, which tree did you say?
It's in one of these trees over here, I'm pretty sure.
Why is snake stance stuff like that?
It's the CQC stance. Look at him.
Oh.
It's in case he needs to beat some ass.
Oh, here we go. There's a trunk over here. Ah,
what do you think, B?
Thermal goggles.
Now you won't lose track of anything ever again.
Thank God.
Okay, so here's there's still an SVD somewhere.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I already got the SVD. Don't worry.
There's also some stun grenades somewhere.
Alright. I got a grenade. I'm willing to live without the necessary items for now. Or the unnecessary items, rather.
Well, they're very easy to find, I'll give you that, yeah.
Let's go to the Delanivo Devo.
Oh, it's this one.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, B?
He's probably away from the mic right now, don't worry about it.
I'm trying to eat my chips without blowing out the mic, so you know.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Oh, here comes a reaction image.
Beehive.
Are you gonna drop the Are you gonna drop the beehive on people?
Yeah, he's gonna drop the fucking beehive on him.
This Hunger Games strategy.
Alright. Oh, wait, no, that's not a bee, actually.
There we go.
Bee, attack!
Bada bing. If you have a gun that has a lot of ammo, you can use it to shoot through almost every strap on this bridge, making it almost impossible for enemies to cross it. It's also pretty hard for anyone else, though, honestly.
Also, won't that soft lock you?
No, you can crawl over the bridge a lot easier. As long as you're crawling, it's a lot harder for you to fall down.
Wait, can't you just use your knife for that, Orange?
Not while I'm crouched down. Nope. See?
Also true.
Well, actually, wait a second. No. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
It's the X button to do it. Alright. Whoopsies. Anyways, here, let me just, very carefully. Oh, wait, no, here, I gotta go. There's a way around.
Oh, you can do it that way, sure.
Nah, it's fine. I don't want to risk it.
What if Brisket was there?
What about asphalt?
You're not gonna risk it for the asphalt?
I would.
Okay.
Risk it for the asphalt sounds like a trick you do in a Tony Hawk game.
True. Alright, another gun we're not using.
You got a gigantic gun. The XM16E1 is like a big machine. It's like an M16.
Yeah, it's an assault rifle.
Who leaves a...
People who need they just had to pick up some stuff. They also left a drug that hasn't been invented yet called pentazamine over there.
Oh, shit. Anybody there? Nope. I am completely invisible at the moment. You cannot see me. Okay, I'm about 90% invisible at the moment.
How do they not see this guy with a...
Because you're dressed like grass.
I have a 90% camo index reboot.
I have played, as somebody that has played Rising Storm Vietnam and Squad, you'd be surprised how much people will be not able to see you if you just crouch and don't move.
I'm shocked that I'm wonder why these Russian soldiers all sound so American.
Because it was...
Yeah,
what was that noise?
That was something that confused me a lot whenever I first played.
This is a thing that will come up in a different game.
Are we gonna play through
5? No, not 5. That's a lot.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held.
JK, he's not being held there no more.
Hold on a second. Yep.
I can't see Sokolov from here.
It's like he might be inside.
Pretty tight.
It must be tight for a reason.
There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
That's right.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive.
It's a stealth mission.
Any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
So do we have to take out all the guys here, or?
I mean,
it's probably a lot easier if you do, yeah.
Are you gonna stream Metal Gear Triangle when that comes out?
Possibly, depending on how good it is.
What is that? Oh, Delta.
Delta is a hot new remake of Snake Eater.
It's the exact same game that we're playing right now.
Yeah, I didn't know what he meant by triangle there for a second.
I just call it triangle because it's funny. Makes me laugh.
Well, as we all know, Triangle Man beats Particle Man. If they have a fight, Triangle wins. Triangle Man.
Here, let me make sure. Here, let me update my camo index so that way my face paint's a bit more accurate to what's going on. Squares.
Oh wow, they gave you the squares for free this time. That's pretty nice.
What the fuck? Where'd Snake go?
What? Oh my god.
Actually, going through that hole is probably a good idea. Oh, no, okay, maybe not this one. Careful, there's a snake. It's an S for snake.
No, it's an H.
Oh, you kill the snake, you ruin the no-death run, the no-kill run.
Wait, this is still a tranquilizer.
This thing is dead. This thing is not alive.
You see, it's an R-rat to Pecora. It's an R-rat to Pecora because if you kill it, it becomes a ration rat.
Stop throwing fucking grenades! You were gonna kill your own men! This isn't my fault!
They're not that bright. Yeah, no. It's like there's a... They have a similar sort of setup in MGS5 where it's just like, hey, you shouldn't kill people. But if you do tranquilize them and throw them off the side of an oil platform, actually find that doesn't count.
These kids are probably Belarusian. The Soviet Union doesn't care.
No, this is Central Asia. These guys are like Tajik or...
They might be auxiliaries, though.
Oh no, they're mostly Russians. In fact, if anything, they're mostly Russians because they work for Russians.
Wait, does Snake cook these?
No, he's very hungry.
He eats these bitches raw?
Likely, yes.
Imagine the diseases, especially in 1960.
It's fine. He's got a good stomach.
Video games.
They didn't have a cure for syphilis back then. They didn't know.
I have to optimize my camo again.
What's the blackface for?
Night.
This is HQ.
When it's not very bright out.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage.
Why'd they just leave him like that?
They're not very smart.
Huh? Fucking. Camo index, go! Let me fucking get this sonar on.
You know, if anything, I'd say the motion detector is probably at least going to get you more consistent feel if you're not a fan of the AP sensor.
Oh god.
I like that gets a cock the gun every time you fire it like a Nerf gun.
MGSV also a game where you can hide on roofs a lot of the time.
Oh.
Have you heard of grenades? They're not good for you.
I know. It's hard to believe.
I ate a grenade once. It wasn't very pleasant.
Man, they only gave us pineapples.
At least they weren't on pizza, though.
No, I wanna go.
Yeah, they're just gonna say, "Buddy, you're on alert."
Let me just hide behind this thing. Let me get my camo index. Splitter. And probably, yeah, squares.
Squares is usually like your default building look.
Guys, where the fuck did Snake go?
You can't keep pulling this until you gotta give it some time to mature. You're not dusting off the old chestnut if you just said it like 5 seconds.
There we go.
How does Snake change his outfit so quickly?
Convenience.
He didn't. It's squares. Now he'll be wearing anything that you put him in, including the hilarious Ape Escape mask.
You must be Sokolov. Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
It's Major Tom Snake, get it right.
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Kept you waiting.
Did he now?
Kept your shit.
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of
They,
Grum.
them.
You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the Army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition, so far. but the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come, I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
Wait, what did he say?
Your Russian is superb.
I forgot about that line.
Basically, they're all speaking
America is
Russian.
truly a frightening country.
I forgot about that line. Holy shit.
No. I
Just
have
slap him on the
innumerable
ass.
Let's go.
I have no love for this place. Get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, can we leave?
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I had to kill them. There was no other way. But no one will know
Wait, did
we
you
were
kill them?
involved.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Did they just expect that you killed them?
I think so.
I mean, generally, yeah.
Oh, wait, you're awake, right, B?
Freeze!
Oh, hey, B.
Damn, alright, shit.
So this is the legendary boss.
There he is!
Hey, look! Huh?
It is time.
See, I told you.
The best he's ever looked, I'd say.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
See, I told you there's fruits in this game.
Soldier? He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
He's so extra.
He's always been this way.
Hey, Josh Keaton.
He's
Sokolov is
Josh
ours.
Keaton, damn.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Spider-Man.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Oh, here we go! Oh, no, never mind. No, it's a gunshot.
What?
He really
Spurs.
likes westerns.
What a fucking dork.
He's a pretty cool dork.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
He sure does.
Yeah, yeah, buddy.
Crew operatives!
What is that stance?
I mean, they said he's the commander of a unit. That's not that crazy.
If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
I wonder what it's like to get hit by a tranquilizer.
Probably hurts. It's a needle. It's just a flying needle.
Jesus Christ, I wonder what it's like to get hit by the tranquilizer when it kicks in.
Oh, it probably feels like you pass out.
Have you ever fallen asleep?
Have you ever been
Under anesthesia?
anesthetized? Yes.
Didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place.
Gun.
You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
And there it is.
Pretty good.
Ocelot's whole bit is just ripping this dude off. He didn't take his advice, at the very least.
You get to see the growth.
Would Ocelot classify as fruity?
A little bit, yeah.
He's usually too angry to be fruity.
I read you. Snake, you alright?
I would classify
I've run
that-
into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU?
That's right.
It sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Just a young gun. So now if I wanted to, I could kill him and create a time paradox, but I don't really feel like doing that right now.
I was gonna say, if you save the game, you can just do it immediately afterward.
Yeah, true.
I'm so disappointed B probably missed all that.
Hey, speaking of saving your game, why don't you?
Saving the game, Snake?
Yeah, I am. Look, it's okay. We can just have B watch the VOD.
Hey, remember whatever doing when you did this on the PS3?
Hey,
and brought
Snake,
the fucking...
you ever heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
Constantly.
No, what is it?
It's not the good
It's a movie.
version.
You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster
Oh,
called
you'll have
Godzilla,
2 more to
who grows
scroll
to an
through.
enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
Hey, yo!
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
I'm just imagining Kojima, as these are being written, is going, Ega ga daisuki desu. He likes movies a lot.
Kojima did that.
He's terrible.
I didn't feel like taking out my gun.
My god, this
There
thing
we
is taking
go.
forever to kill.
Problem solved, series over.
So, like,
Does that solve the problem?
it's Colonel.
You can't go changing the future like that.
Oh, yeah, it is Colonel, isn't it?
Wait, what?
Yes, this is the continue countdown of this game that didn't exist in previous games.
If you wait too long, it changes to the words time paradox.
I think you can actively try to shoot the other members of the Ocelot team. I'm not sure if it helps any, though.
I mean, I'd rather not. We did
Well,
undo.
that's true. We do want to not kill, so that's true. I think if you kill them here, they don't show up in a later fight with Ocelot, but that might just be me bullshitting. I don't know if that's true.
Isn't there a camo that has like a Soviet flag on the back, and if your back is turned towards the enemy, they won't shoot at you?
Yeah, yes,
Yes,
actually.
backwards. Yes, but the other way around.
Speaking of Kojima, is he involved with Metal Gear Triangle at all?
Not in the slightest.
Probably not.
Those men were from
That's
the
a
Ocelot
problem.
unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes.
Konami is the
Like
problem.
genuinely, I'm
Best
pretty
crew
sure
has to
Konami just
offer.
wants some free money, so they're making
They're
like
coming
a minute by minute remaster of this game.
Calm down.
With big
I'll keep
graphics.
I mean, hey, it worked for the 3DS.
And you know what? That's fine.
Is David Hayter voicing Snake?
Yeah, like they're just reusing the old voice lines. There it is.
It ain't gonna record shit.
It's the
There it is,
Shagohod.
the not Metal Gear.
That's what they were making you build.
Yo, they shagging on my hod.
Not gonna press RB?
I'm not holding my controller right now.
Tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh yes. And without
There we
support from
go, see?
friendly units.
A nuclear.
See, now this I can understand wanting a nuclear cable tank at this time period.
It's also got big ass drills.
God, that thing is so intimidating.
No, this is only the end of phase 1.
Oh man, this has that old-timey Japanese to English dubbing.
Phase 2.
The lip syncing is a bit off.
It's even better because if you put on the Raiden mask, it doesn't have opening lips, so he just doesn't say anything.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly.
This place sucks.
I cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
I want to go to America where even a milkman can own a home.
So you just do what I did. Buy a home with $13 and a stick of chewing gum. And then complain why people can't afford houses 50 years later. Stop looking down the bridge, fuck. We're trying to move quickly. You're taking your sweet ass time.
I mean, to be fair, you can't really like run too hard on that bridge. You will slip and fall almost every time.
True. The woman of the hour.
He's not here.
That's the fluid gender of the hour. The boss.
The boss. Very true.
The woman that Snake here will never stop thinking about ever.
It takes him 2 entire games.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
She looks so fucking smug.
She's the fucking coolest person in the world.
Yeah, no,
I
she's
mean,
like
yeah.
genuinely the coolest character in the series.
Hornets.
Whoa! I forgot how fucking silly the bee shit is.
They're ridiculous. Yeah, no. They've always been.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're wasps.
No, and they are hornets. They're very adamant in saying basically everything that stings you in this game is a hornet, or a scorpion, or a spider.
Ah, yes. Bee! Bee, you're missing
And only
the
one of
bee
those
man! You're missing the man literally made of bees!
My friends,
Man?
let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
Forgot you. No, I remember. It's just like, I never get tired of hearing it.
The pain!
Parrot!
Welcome back.
I forgot the Fury's there because he doesn't fucking say
Right, he's
anything.
gonna do the fucking eyeball thing.
Are you gonna do the
Time we
thing
go to
with
the
the
depths
end?
of hell
Orange?
itself.
What?
We're gonna do all the thing. Well, it depends on which thing.
Yeah, we're gonna do as much of the thing as I can. Hey, the other guy is here too.
It's raining blood.
This is a really wild thing to throw at somebody.
Is he crying?
The Fear is voiced by Michael Bell, who's also the voice of Drew Pickles.
I'm making chocolate pudding at 3 a.m. because I lost control of my life.
I should make chocolate pudding. I'll be right back.
God,
it's not even 3 a.m. though.
They said that there's just a straight up ghost in this game.
You forgot that there was a ghost?
Kuwabara.
No, I don't remember the cutscene just had it straight up showing you the ghost, man.
The game's all here.
Why did bro say Kuwabara?
It means lightning.
What a joyful.
No, Kuwabara means mulberry. The mulberry bush supposedly chases away lightning.
Ah, I see.
And to my unit.
Neil Ross used to voice J. Jonah Jameson.
What is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
God forgive women, do. God forget.
Recoilless nuclear warheads.
God forgive women do anything.
These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
It's a trank gun. Oh no!
Discombobulate.
He's seen my face.
What a face it is.
We can't let
Yeah,
him
we're
out.
regretting it too.
How much of your face is actually left, man?
If Khrushchev
not a
finds
good
out about
amount.
this, we're finished.
Oh yeah, that's right, the silliest thing ever. Let's go!
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Bandana!
The new blood has been rejected.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
I forgot that's what he sounded like. He sounds very much like an anime man.
I'm fucking evil.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
God, what a fucking state. So let's see then. Cuts. Broken bone.
What an interesting mechanic. I don't know if I like it, but it's interesting. It's different.
Oh yeah, I gotta apply a bandage too. Thankfully, they fucking baby you the hell through this. Oh wait, wrong thing, shit. There we go, all cleaned up. Oh yeah, that's right, the arm. Hoo boy!
Jesus Christ.
Oh hey, you
Oh, you're
picked
back.
a fun time to wake up.
When did you leave?
You know, good question.
You missed Ocelot being really gay. Oh, also, what is it?
You missed Ocelot being a cat boy.
The boss did some really cool shit, and then she defected to the Soviet Union.
Jesus.
She took the guy that we were sent here to get. We got introduced to the new funny unit of soldiers, including B-Man, Fear-Man, Ghost,
and Old Man.
Oh, also, Big Lightning
Good job,
Man.
Snake.
Anyways,
We're coming to get you now.
this is-
Just
we
stay where
just
you
got-
are. We'll drop a
anyways,
recovery balloon.
So
Can you
now
set it
the
up?
boss, since the boss kicked our asses, we're just trying to wait until they get recovered at this point.
The boss threw us off a bridge and broke our arm, which we have now used video game to fix.
True. On the plus side, I think you may run it just in time for the big emotional opening sequence. Because we're getting the title drop pretty soon, I think.
Oh shit.
Also,
wait, did we not?
No. Also, you should definitely go back and watch the cutscenes that you missed. They're very good.
And kind
Will
of
do.
important.
Oh yeah, that's the Metal Gear. Well, it's called the Shagohod.
It's a Metal Gear.
It's not a Metal Gear, it's a Shagohod.
God, that thing is so fucking intimidating.
Alright, rock, paper, scissors, let's go! They have an interesting relationship. It's actually surprisingly complex.
Complicated even.
Anyways, it's time for Volgan to do something really silly. Oh yeah, that's Ocelot, by the way.
Would you describe him as a twink?
He's
Oh
currently
my god.
This one's not a twink.
That nigga's a zombie, bro. What the fuck?
He has lightning powers.
Yeah, this is Volgan.
He has literal lightning powers.
A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Bruh.
I need you to know how fucking evil this guy is. Surprisingly, Snake survives a shitload of contact radiation.
I don't. Is a Davy Crockett the same amount of radiation?
Probably
It's like
not.
a mini nuke.
It's a mini nuke, but also that's still a pretty good chunk of radiation in my understanding.
Yeah, no, he should be out of there.
I mean, actually, most of this place is pretty fine afterwards.
It's probably just a really big bomb.
Yes, I will say. No, this is a nuke. That was a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, that was a whole mushroom cloud.
Splitting of the atoms.
It's not as big as like the Hiroshima one. Davy Crockett's were meant to be like tactical nukes.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night.
A lot of people refer to
Eat it! Oh my god.
A lot of people refer to the Snake Eater as the best one, no?
Yes.
Genius Kojumbo!
What a fear in my heart that you're so supreme. I give my life not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way
I fly to you.
I'm still in a dream. Snake eater.
Did you know that Hideo Kojima likes James Bond movies?
No way.
On a tree frog.
Did you know Hideo Kojima likes movies?
To survive for the day we see new light. I give my life.
Why haven't we let Kojima make a movie?
It'll go over budget.
Oh, exceptionally so.
In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I'd like to.
God help any karaoke place that has this shit on the goddamn mic. I'm belting that shit out. I'm holding myself back so badly right now. Oh my god. I love this song so much.
Would you say it's your favorite Metal Gear song?
One of, if not my favorite.
It's definitely top 3. Snake Eater.
Okay, that's pretty good.
It's a good track. 1 week later, he's back at it again.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace.
Is that
arriving at the designated
Yeah, is
drone
that
launch
Travis
point.
Touchdown? I think
Drone
I
launch
think
pressure and
that I need
voltage
Robert
are
Atkins
nominal.
Downs. Or Robert Atkins
Payload
Downs.
oxygen
there.
supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows
Sounds
no
like
problems.
Travis.
No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Early Kazuhiro Miller.
Snake, we can't
I was about to ask, wasn't that
No,
Miller?
this isn't actually. This is actually.
Really? Oh wow, it sounds like. I meant the voice actor.
That's Cos right about now.
That's
Anyways.
Cos's actor, yeah.
So instead,
Okay, so it is
one of our
him.
newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
If you don't stop them right now, you're gonna get killed if you go back to the U.S.
We're gonna
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
That's a
They're
briefing.
just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
That's because
Let's
I'm
just say
fairly
neither
certain
one
the
of us is
virtuous
gonna be made a
mission
national
is
hero.
part of the demo
Does this
disc
mean
for this
Fox
game.
is going to die?
No.
Fox
This
die?
fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one
I
alive.
do think it's rather insane that there's more modern
Don't get
games
too
where you
excited.
play as Big Boss than fucking
Yeah.
Solid.
Have a cigar. It's Cuban.
I mean, like, even if you're encountering the stuff that's like not necessarily canon, you've got
This
this,
morning, I had a
Portable
meeting with
Ops,
the CIA.
fucking Peace Walker, and 5.
No. Something even bigger.
Wait, Portable Ops is canon?
Portable Ops is like secondary
Yesterday,
canon.
the
Nothing,
White House received
nothing
an
stops it from being canonical, but it's not really like considered part of the timeline.
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's
Lyndon
right.
B. Johnson?
A few days ago, one of
That's
our
right.
country's
It's of
main
the time.
design bureaus, OKB-754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our
Jesus,
armed
B, what's
forces
going on
Jesus
there?
Christ.
Whoa. You got a
Depending on your
cyclist having some
response,
fun
I
out
may
there?
be
Damn.
left
Dom
with no
Toretto
choice but
fucking
order
outside,
the
bro.
military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
Snake, don't fuck this up for me.
I
swear
should
to
have
God.
contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During
you know,
World
she's
War
the
II,
boss.
she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts.
So who's this supposed to
Davy
be?
Crockett
The American?
Atomic Battle Group
That's
delivered
President
a system that was
Johnson.
completed 2 years ago.
Lyndon Baines
Serious
Johnson.
problems were found with the launcher's range and
He took over after somebody shot JFK in the head.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the
Listen, dude, I know
boss,
this
with
shit's
Colonel
fucked.
Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right?
No, we aren't at the. That's the wrong
correct.
administration.
We were not
We haven't had
involved
any
in any
affairs
way.
yet.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was.
I mean, we
clearly
did
in
we did
violation
have
of our
Kennedy
airspace.
already.
And
Oh,
yet
yeah,
you
it's
say
like,
it was not acting under
yeah.
your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
I say our government.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government.
We're working on
You
it.
have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Take those videos down.
Yes,
Put that cookie
preferably
down.
something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not
Yes,
too much
ma'am.
to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
So how much
What if
longer
we
can this
can't
keep going on
prove
for
our
until until we get back to the
We are
gameplay?
unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
Yeah, there's a free
Nuclear
donut at
attack
Dunkin'
on the
Donuts if
United
you use the
States.
code BESTIES.
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
Oh, he's the guy who voiced Father
In order to
Time
avoid a
on
full-scale
Billy and
nuclear
Mandy.
conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have
You
decided
have to
that
kill
you're
the
the
baddest
only one
bitch in the
capable
Metal
of
Gear
pulling this off.
series.
You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Vulcan's ranks. I've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Very covert, very cool.
This is the least covert mission I've ever had in space.
Snake, this is a stealth mission.
That's why we're using a bunch of fucking...
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet.
I like every game starts this way. It's like, no, you just don't notice that somebody's sneaking in because you blew up their helicopter.
Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Damn, shit, go see a therapist or something, fuck.
He's just edging nuclear war.
That is essentially this whole game. Whee!
Hooray!
Now this reminds me of that like one fucking airplane you can see on Google Maps if you like look in the right spot. It's like, do you just imagine like being like looking over Russia on like Google Maps and you just see that fucking like little aircraft thing that's just left there. They just don't bother to get it or clean it up at all.
You see, that's expensive, and the Soviet Union is famously broke.
So yes, as you can see, the origin of the snakes, plural, wearing a cool bandana starts with him taking it from the boss.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time.
It's corrected back to
Rescue
Tom
Sokolov.
again.
Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volk.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's
Well,
demands?
yeah.
Our
Snake,
priorities are the
divert
rescue
the
of
timeline
Sokolov
too
and the
much.
destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie
That's
The
right.
Great Escape? It came out last year.
must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story of prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Kojima, that's a very
exactly right.
silly way to sneak in a David Bowie song reference.
But I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the
Thanks a
unlucky
pant
tunnels
load, Major
that was
Tom.
discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
We get it!
Yeah, it doesn't sound
Kojima,
like
we
the
get
greatest name
it!
to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right, then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance, too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission.
I didn't fuck up during this mission, jeez. Yeah, I saved the one time he asked, yeah.
That frequency is also the same.
I talk about Godzilla on one mission and all of a sudden...
And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint, got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How'll I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lule Lo."
Lali Lule Lo.
Oh!
Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Okay.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Okay, bye, Major Tom. Okay, bye-bye. I'm sorry, I mean Zero. Oh, gosh, I'm silly.
He's still in a dream.
Do not have a non-lethal weapon. Good to know. Alright, here, we might as well go acquaint ourselves with Mr. Sigint really quickly.
Yo! You're Snake, aren't you?
And you're Sigint?
None other.
I heard that you're an expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Close.
Huh?
I am the expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Ah.
I'm the guy that designed your trank gun, active sonar, and motion detector. If you want to know anything about weapons or equipment you find in the field, just send me a message and ask. Later.
You see, this guy is also Donald Anderson, the DARPA chief from the first game.
He is voiced by James C. Mathis. He would also go on to later voice Donald Anderson personally in the digital graphic novel, and also Stillman in the digital graphic novel for Volume 2.
Let's see. I ain't got a gun, so it's just gonna be. I ain't got this thing that's non-lethal, so it's just gonna be CQC for a minute.
Well, the boss did tell you you can literally just throw people to the ground.
True, yeah. Wait, oh, it's a snake. Hold on a second. Give me that.
That snake right there, that's free. Oh, that's an H. That's your general snake.
Snakes do not count. Killing animals does not count towards your no kill, so that's fine at the very least.
Unless it's vultures, maybe.
Really?
Well, the thing is, if somebody dies near a vulture and then you eat vulture, later you will see the ghost.
Ah, okay. Horse.
Peter. The horse is here.
Snake, the horse is here. Came down on a pale horse.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
Oh yes, you didn't see it, but she broke his arm a little while ago.
Pretty hard, yeah.
Yeah.
And threw him off a bridge.
Time for her cool ass suit. Even less gun now.
Go home.
It's hilarious how good she is at dismantling a gun.
That's right. She has the Patriot, a fucking infinite ammo assault rifle pistol.
You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
I'm not
He'll
your
flip you
boss
for real.
anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you're
Wow, thanks.
But you're my boss.
Trees just explode when you shoot them, right?
Yeah.
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry.
She's so fucking cool. The end!
The border
no, that's
is 60
the,
miles south of here.
That's the
You wanna be able to
sorrow.
see that far?
Exactly.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
What the fuck?
Huh. You wore a bandana in order to get my attention.
No, that's her bandana. He took it.
Well,
from
yeah,
her.
no, she's like, yeah, you're keeping it?
What a fucking
Pathetic.
loser. Get out of here. Horse stomp attack.
That was a bitch move.
Fucking, this hand's been getting, like, Jesus Christ.
This hand's been taking the most damage
This
other
is
than
Snake.
fucking Ethan Winters'
Major Zero.
hand.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come.
Oh, it's a
looking.
drone, okay.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
No, she's just
You've
really
got
fucking
to do
strong,
it, Snake.
though.
She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Okay. Alright, here, let me get some fucking camo on. Oh, that's right, how's my hand doing? Hand surprisingly functional, despite having a fucking step on it.
That would... You know, never mind.
Listen,
Video game!
Listen, Snake's hand is built different. So let's
Is it possessed?
He's got very good gloves on.
Wait a second, it's nighttime. Why don't you put on the black?
I'm not doing that.
Because there's nobody in this area.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna catch us.
What's this?
You were saying?
Well, not yet.
HQ? HQ.
Oh, I guess we gotta put on the blackface now.
We're not putting on the blackface.
Patrol here. We
Damn.
have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Oh, you also have infinite magazines, which starts in this game.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You just have to equip them.
What's that funny gun you got there?
I don't got a gun.
Which one? Oh, that's a directional mic.
Oh.
Oh. Sorry.
You know what? Don't worry about it. That's fine.
What was that noise?
I like this ambient music.
Oh yeah, the sneaking theme in MGS3 is fucking great. I love it.
Get some soft woodwinds in there.
And the trumpet.
Wait, I want to crawl. Dolian Dovo.
Hey. What could possibly go wrong here?
Dolino Vodno.
In the lovable old bridge of Dolina Vodna.
Oh, that's another guy.
Alright, don't slit his throat this time, Orange.
I know how to not slit his throat. It's fine.
We're working on not doing that from now on.
Directional mic for.
Directional microphoneage. Actually, no, here, black actually works out a little bit better. There we go. Finally, a Metal Gear game that actually requires you to be a little bit sneaky. Okay, slightly more sneaky than normal.
I like that they're able to quantify your sneak ability.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. The situation is normal.
Understood.
Oh, that's also Travis touchdown.
Metal Gear Solid is one of those games that has a lot of people on additional voices you don't expect.
This is one of those games that has a lot of what I would describe as the old Vanguard voice actors.
Huh?
Hey.
Who's that?
Hey, what's up, dude? We're gonna play it nice and easy. probably shouldn't be that close to the body.
Yeah, probably not.
It's fine.
It might be,
I'm not sure if you can use.
Be incriminating.
I'm not sure if. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he saw you there.
Stop that!
What the fuck?
Oh, it was only those two guys.
It's okay. I'm better.
So, you know where you found that really big machine gun?
I'm guessing I can go down there again to also find the really big machine gun again.
No, it's actually to find two things that are pretty helpful in this specific situation.
How does Snake change in and out of his other uniform so quickly?
He just does it. It's a video game.
He's a quick change master.
True. Snake be on that.
MG, he can take a shower in like an entire 40 seconds.
Listen, Snake be on that Bugs Bunny shit. He can change in and out of a dress like nobody's business.
Yeah, and so now you have a new a new camo specifically for when it's raining.
Yeah.
And also general water and smoke grenades, which they came out for, they first came out with in this game.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, fucking. There we go.
Doesn't Snake perform a goofy ass combo between knife while crouched?
Kind of, yeah. CrossFit. Alright, we're back at the shitty old fucking
So hang hard, Louie. Just keep heading all the way up there.
I know what you're referring to. Don't worry, I got you.
How did this place not get hit by the nuke?
It just didn't.
Because it was too far.
The Davy Crockett's aren't like super big. That might not
They
be
are
until
small.
a little bit later.
It's further north. It's hiding behind a barrel.
I know you're referring to like the zombie face paint.
The best face paint there is.
Zombie.
Yeah, but this isn't like a Hiroshima bomb. This thing isn't like something you drop from a plane. It's like something you're supposed to put in a briefcase.
Oh no, that's a smoke grenade. It might not be until the morning, I think.
It might be around the other side. Also, there's definitely something in those lockers. Check every locker.
Let me just go get the fucking face paint really quickly. Not here. There we go. Oh, that's bug juice. Maybe.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you see, there you go. I didn't think it was the kickable barrel.
All right, we got the zombie.
And to be fair, the zombie is also about your second best when it comes to night camos.
They had to pick one for when you weren't for people who weren't particularly comfortable with putting Snake in blackface. Which one? Like, you said you could be able to interact.
It might not be it might not be these ones specifically, but there is also that right there.
Oh yeah, box.
Welcome back, our good old friend.
Also here, hold on.
You have to equip it.
That's right. I forgot how the backpack works.
Put the box on and then like make some calls.
I know. I have to go call Sigint. I know.
Sounds like the Cobra Unit's members' names came from the specific emotions they each carry into battle.
Emotions?
Yeah. For unbearable torment, the pain. For true oblivion, the end. For infinite rage, the fury. For absolute terror, the fear. And for unsurpassed bliss, the joy.
The joy?
It's another name for the boss, because of the joy she feels in battle, I suppose. During the war, she had a partner named the Sorrow. Sorrow and joy. They say there couldn't have been a more perfect pair.
Could have been better. Could have had a better naming convention.
Wait, what else did the second half say?
Subtle.
You did not see these people.
Like, the Sorrow is literally a weird ghost man now.
Oh wait, check in that little cubby, that you remember where you were hiding behind there?
Oh wait, whoopsies.
I think there's some. No, this happens when you come out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we triggered the cutscene. I'm afraid. It's all right. We'll have the next day to look around here because we're gonna. Spoiler: the time of day is gonna change after this cutscene. Crazy, I know.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me! Trapped.
Get down!
Woo!
Why would Phil just spray in his AK?
Very cool.
There.
Very fond of that gun.
Is your answer.
Type 10, I think?
A Mauser.
And she drives a cool bike.
Incroyable.
Jesus Christ, a woman!
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
You forgot how evil looks literally all the time?
I forgot how early she does it.
No, she's right now, yeah.
Look down.
So, funny thing, we don't know who Suzetta Mignette is, but we do know it's a fake name.
Oh, okay.
Nobody knows who voices Eva.
I can see why she wouldn't necessarily want to be stable to this character. She's a little bit of a slut,
This
you
wasn't
see.
part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
Okay.
What's wrong with
Yeah, but she's a good character, though.
Well, no, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying I can see why she wouldn't want to be associated with the character at the time.
Well, I'm Eva.
This is made during different
Are you here
times.
to tempt me?
Personally, if I was told, hey, this is the character you're voicing, I would have ate that shit up.
What happened to Adam?
Staple my name all over this, goddamn.
Colonel Volgan
She
is a
kinda
very
bad,
suspicious
though.
man.
Yeah, she kind of bad.
We also exchanged the trademark cigarettes for a cigar.
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the
Not an
Soviet Union
alphabet
with Adam.
agency.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
Surprisingly, that is it. That is a
isn't it?
real technique that they have used
It's
in
a
war.
Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by.
I thought that was just called the gangster hold.
Don't worry, though.
No, like the
The
specific
one I've
thing
got
with the
for you is
Mauser.
American made.
Oh.
.45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced. And the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision.
Man.
The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not
It's
only
been
that,
filed down,
nearly
guys.
every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized.
He's such a fucking dork.
Hyperfixations be like.
The
if you get something like this?
Considering how he
I
acts
grabbed it
around
from a
Eva
Western
later on, you could
munitions
definitely
armory.
that's actually
It
pretty
probably used
accurate.
to
I'm
belong
gonna
to
be
one of the
honest.
officers, and there are more where
What, the
that came from.
hyperfixations?
Yeah, he's very silly. You see, the snake.
Just silly little. He's just a little guy.
Knowing weaponry is what is good for him in life.
True, but he really likes it.
Better take this too.
Gun nerd.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
That's right.
Note, he does not take off the bandana when you put on the scientist outfit.
Yes, he's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear.
Okay,
First,
no, I was
you'll need
laughing
to
about
head
that
north through
because
the
she
jungle.
immediately turns
You'll
around
come
after
to a
saying
heliport
that.
used for shipping materials.
Bro,
Pass the
stop
heliport and
freaking out
continue
over that
north
gun.
and
There's
there'll be
someone
a
talking to
large
you.
crevice.
Goddamn.
Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp.
The mangroves.
After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse.
The mangrove.
Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
They're coming in groves.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight.
This fucking nerd.
He's so nerdy.
I mean, that is a legit tactic.
I know, but he's so
This is one of
excited.
the basics of CQC.
He's so excited about it.
Yeah, it's the delivery. It's like Jesus.
Take a little rest.
Fixation energy.
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there.
Really?
There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right then. I'll do something special for you.
Yeah.
I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down.
Yes, ma'am.
Me when a bad bitch tells me to do anything.
What's the matter?
Snake, sit.
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
Sit, boy.
Hey, just nothing.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
Hey, look, whenever I see you in Texas, I'll do it.
I love her. I love her so much.
Gonna get that?
I have some gripes with her, but overall, I really do like Eva as a character. Eva? It's Eva. They say Eva a lot.
Eva.
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although
Yeah, go
in
the
your
fuck to
condition,
sleep.
You really ought to be back in
Take
the
a fucking
ICU.
nappy, Snake.
Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping
Yo,
allows
me
you to gain
too.
back
Jim
stamina
House.
naturally.
Oh, yeah,
Close
that's
your
right.
eyes and lay down for about 8 hours.
That's a real actual gameplay mechanic. Going to
When you're
sleep is a
tired or
legitimate
hurt, the best thing to
strategy.
do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Fine, I'll take a little nappy poo. I'll see you later, Eva.
Me too. 2 glasses of wine do that to you.
I can imagine, yeah.
Did she even drink?
No,
I mean, I did.
Real life boo.
Oh.
Well, to be fair, I can imagine you voicing Eva if we ever did like an actual dub of this.
Oh my god.
Unless you really want to be the boss. Actually, it's kind of a toss-up. They're both really good characters.
And they're both
I love
blonde, too.
Eva. It's fun.
Look at this fucking nerd holding his gun in his sleeve.
Aw, she's doing some shit. What you doing?
I'm sorry, B. You're cursed to more cutscene time. before you must
This
res.
is just a little bit more cut. Actually, I mean, it did save. We could just stop right now, but also I think this is a pretty short one.
That's okay. Yeah, I can do this much.
Woke up, drank. Oh my god! I forgot about this fucking shit. Whoa, butts, huh?
Butt cheeks.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
4.
Thor.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit.
Snake, come on! Now's not the time!
Here, hurry. Don't forget your gear.
Oh, see, he's always staring at
Here,
kids.
give me a hand.
I always forget how much of a fucking dork he is in this game.
I mean, aren't all the snakes
I mean, like I
dorks in
remember the
Dorky?
fucking I remember the knife gun bit a little bit because that's like my favorite part of the game.
The
That's one of my favorite parts.
the nerd out over the gun is like the most definitive thing I remember about him.
But it's like it's so funny when you're like trying to portray this like graveled like tactical military man who served time in the Green Berets as like he's like green and like kind of new
I'll
at
get
this.
past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
Femme fatale.
Yes, ma'am.
How am I supposed to take that? Are we like a thing now? Am I pregnant?
Take it however you want, baby.
Say that.
There's 2 more things in Sokolov's room.
We're gonna do that next time. Save
going
the
to save?
game. Yes, paramedic. Why do you sound so surprised?
Tell me about a movie, paramedic.
Yeah, what movie did you watch recently? Snake.
Also,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
We're
no
gonna-
movie.
That's right. We're in a combat scenario, so no movie right now.
Also,
Okay.
her model is really cute. You see her at the beginning of the game, in the plane.
This is definitely like peak. This is like during the peak of like the PS2 model era. Konami was pretty good with that stuff in general.
The PS2 was an era of good models.
Mhm.
Like, PS2 had a lot of good-looking things.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, Final Fantasy X, Kingdom Hearts 2.
Catch you next time on Metal Gear Solid
Yeah.
Z.
Z. Good night, B. Have a good one.
Good night, everybody.
Bye bye. Bye.
And,